It's Thursday, which means we're thinking like entrepreneurs, and today we're going to talk about why starting a business simply isn't enough. Hey, and welcome to Think Like an Entrepreneur Thursday, where we discuss the mindset shift of going from an employee to an entrepreneur. I'm Erin Smith, owner and founder of the Starters Club, and today's topic is all about why starting your first business just isn't enough, okay? So what I see a lot of people do is they get really excited about a product or service they're about to create. They go and they create it, they prove the concept. People are telling them this is the most amazing idea, and they feel like the product or service alone is what's going to carry them. And it's simply not. It's the beginning, and it's only the beginning. The true measure of how well this is going to do is about how you're going to market your product or service. If nobody knows about it, if nobody's ever heard about it, I don't care how amazing it is, you won't succeed. And a lot of people, sales, marketing, it's one of those things a lot of people bury their heads in the sand on because they're not sure how to do it, or a lot of people just label themselves as being horrible at it, so they never do it. And it's really important that you create a plan of attack while you're creating your product or service. You can't just do this and then cross your fingers and hope. It's just like content. You can't go out and record videos, podcasts, whatever, and hope that somebody finds it, because distribution and marketing yourself and your product is the key to success. So here are some great ideas on how to start building. You don't have to wait until the product or service is going. You can utilize social media and live video to bring people along in the process. I actually did this with my book a year ago, and it worked out brilliantly. Instead of waiting for the book to be finished and saying, hey, a book is coming out, my book is done, now read it, I brought people along with me during the process. So they were there while I was putting it together. I showed them how I was recording the audio version. I did things where I taught as I was learning the process to say, okay, I just did this and this. I unveiled the cover and helped them pick it out for me. I waited until I got home to live stream unveiling the cover. These are little tips and tricks that you can use to bring people along with you on the process. So it's not okay, it's done, now buy it. They're excited about it. They feel part of it. So build this community before your product or service is even there. It's going to help, once again, help you prove the concept. Also, make sure that you've got, we talk about this in another video, but you've got to understand who your customer is. You've got to get into their head, and you've got to be able to sell and get that message out there to make sure that they know you are the product or service for them. You get them, you understand what they're going through, and that they have to buy this. So it's going to be important in your messaging, and marketing becomes very easy. All you have to do is get the right message and be where they are. So again, use this time to research and get in front of them and work on that. This is crucial. Marketing is not a nice to have. It's a important piece for the success of your business. I see this with speakers even. You may be wondering, why would marketing be important for speakers? I know it seems simple, they're just getting up in front of a stage, but if you're not marketing yourself and getting out there and pushing that you're a speaker, pushing the results you get, pushing all these things, nobody's ever going to hire you to speak. So even with does marketing even matter there? It always matters. So make sure your marketing plan is solid. Make sure you don't look over this. Make sure you don't say, you know what, I'm not good at marketing, so therefore we're just not going to do this for now. We'll just do something else. Not an option. If you are not great at it, and if you're not willing to learn how to do it and be willing to take a chance and teach yourself, just getting the first bunch of momentum and then hiring somebody to do it, you got to pull in somebody immediately. This is not an option for your business. So bring people along the way. Don't just wait till your product or service is done. Let them know what's going on in your world. Share the process, share the journey, but then also have a plan of attack once your product or service is created, and this is what's going to be the mark of your success. Great marketing works every single time. So thanks guys so much for watching. If you have any tips and tricks or questions about marketing, I'd love to hear from them. Please post below. As always, thank you so much for watching. And this is Erin Smith, where I believe everyone's got it in to start a business. You just got to get started.